Hello, everybody. Welcome to yet another episode of Just Saying. I got my boy Costa, the creator, Ashley, and I'm your old man, Tavira Nangwe Motsi, or you can call me Mellow Cream. All right, so disclaimer. Guys, we are not psychiatrists, we're not psychologists or sociologists or pastors or priests.
Or
We're not
any
specialists
that
in
you
any
may
of
think
these
of.
topics. Yeah, or anything that you may think of. Yeah, please don't sue us. Ask your father, ask your mom. Those are the best to give you sound advice
Ask
on
your
real
boss.
life issues.
And ask your boss. Hey.
Oh, yeah. So, today's episode, this one is something that I actually hold close to heart. And thanks, Ashley, for coming up with this one. Real or fake? What's your take?
Yo.
Take it away, Ash.
Right. This one is a very tricky one. You know what? do you know that we are living in this interesting times, this Instagram time where things have to be perfect all the time, right? And people are going to some might say extreme lengths, some might say nah, this is now normal. You know, the plastic surgery, the bums. You want to play with the big boys.
Yes.
Nah, it's so now.
God.
So
Are you
so
telling me people get their bums done here in Zim? I thought it was just
what you talking
Brazil.
about? Apparently, it's
People get their bums and their tits done
in
bums,
Zimbabwe.
liposuction.
in Zimbabwe locally.
Are you saying rich
Yes.
people travel to go get, or here in Zim you can actually go and get like a
Someone was saying to me that it's now possible here in Zim.
Yeah.
It's just Maria Kochet. But the South African route was probably the easiest for most people. You find
Yeah.
someone you know just disappears for 2 months. Then they come back looking like one of the Dashians.
One of the Dashians.
But the other thing that people don't even know about is that even dudes are getting this done.
what would you do?
Yes.
A bigger bum.
What are you talking about?
Your chest.
Chest pecs,
Your chest.
GGG, with a
Six pack.
six pack, GGG.
Yeah. Even your bum. Even your bum, a bit of thigh action.
and also
Thighs.
Thighs.
you know. So the thing is about that is that some
Yeah.
people don't mind that, and some people don't care about that.
I think
it's just
for-
what it looks like.
For me, it depends. How it how would it feel? If it feels real, then you know.
Or to touch.
Yeah. And then also
Yeah, but
the
with
proportions
with
have
modern
to be just right.
technology, a lot really feel real.
Huh?
So depend on
But some feel real.
Yeah, because ukaenda kuseri kwenhingiriri kwesejari
Yeah.
it may be some, but you know what, it just begs the question more than anything. For me, it's the moral conundrum where someone is comfortable not being themselves because somehow this person has been pressured, or not, maybe not pressured, but in most instances people get pressured because they're saying, I want that Kim Kardashian look. I want that. That's the only example I know of that I can speak about without revealing that I look at other women.
Just call us. Chitongopedzisa.
All right. Yeah,
Cardi B.
Okay, Toti Cardi B. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So the weird thing about that whole situation is that, like I'm saying to you, I don't know. Zim men, maybe you can comment in the thing. You can comment and tell us what you think. Real or fake? Do you care? Do you even care? Does it matter to you, or is it how it looks? Like Costa's already said that what matters to him is how it feels.
So I have to then ask a verification question, because real or fake also goes to makeup, I think.
Oh,
Because like for me, I didn't know stuff like. Of course, I know Kuti, there's implants, butt implants. You can have your boobs done and whatever. But I didn't know this is something happening locally. So what I do know though is makeup. That sometimes, chicks can get their makeup done to where
they're not the same person.
they are two different people.
Eyelashes.
No, like totally.
No, not even just eyelashes.
The whole face, the contouring.
The whole face, the
Not the
adding
contouring.
cheek
I heard about
bones
that.
and slimming down the nose.
Yeah.
And having that surprised look.
That perpetual surprise look. Who told women that shit is like anyway?
I don't know, eh?
It's another thing, it's the weird thing. Let me take you back to I'm going to give you a bit of brief history here. Like I said, we're just saying here, but this is something that I
we're just saying.
Remember that woman I Botswana, what's her name? Batman. Remember her?
Batman.
Sarah Batman.
Oh, was that Botswana or Ese?
She was from Botswana, I think.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Please correct me in the comments.
Tavi, if you don't know, it's the chick from way back who was
in Victorian times, yeah.
Because she had a big butt.
Yeah, exactly.
And she was black.
Oh.
You remember her?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, the one was then taken to Europe and paraded and stuff.
Yes. Like a freak. But the reason why women now started wearing those Victorian dresses, those Victorian
was because
dresses,
of her.
Yeah.
What?
I'm telling you,
Yes,
after they saw how the men reacted to so these dudes look at her like, what the heck? They were so perplexed by it. The women started wanting to look like her, and that's why those dresses became the way they were. Please don't quote me on that. That's what I read it somewhere. That's how then the Victorian dresses
maybe
started.
This is why when you go to the gym, if you see the women in the weight section, they're usually working on
the
squats, the glutes.
Yes, gluteus maximus. They're usually working on the gluteus maximus. All right. So can you blame men for women always wanting to look like other women, or like Barbie dolls, or I don't know, fictional characters?
You see,
because those bodies are fictional.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect. Nobody. Like absolutely that. Nobody.
Point of correction. My wife is.
Woo, that's a good thing.
All right. Good comeback. Okay.
So Tavi, you know what? The thing is, like I'm saying to you, it's the same thing with the weird thing is the same kind of, I don't know about Zimbabwean women. In terms of them wanting a guy who's like 6-packed out or 8-packed out, looking like those guys.
As long as your wallet has 6 packs, everything will be okay.
You see, that's the thing. So the physicality goes to the women, and the men just don't. They use brute financial force.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, if you also have packs, it helps.
It helps.
But you can get by
it
without.
Helps.
But even if you have those, you may not be as desirable as the guy with a fat wallet.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's where our insecurities
imagine guys got the way we're sounding here, it's like we're saying our women are that shallow though.
No,
are they that shallow?
We're just saying.
No, we're just saying, because think about it, Ashley. Think about it.
Yeah, man.
We mentioned that for a man, as long as your wallet is fat, right?
Yeah.
So those who do not have a fat wallet are always insecure.
Right.
If the wife earns more, or if Ashley gives my wife a lift because I don't have a car. So
that overcompensation is
so if I can then have cosmetic surgery,
right,
in quotations, to make up for that. That's when you hear other men have robbed a bank or done some unscrupulous behavior, because they're trying to fast track that process to where I am really not.
So okay.
Maybe let's ask a question, Tavi, to say, is it men's fault?
To say what?
That women have these
urges to do what they need to go overboard.
I think it is, because we've objectified women so much over history,
Yeah.
it's really caught on. Way
Right.
back before there was this whole digital era, it was still there, but it was in small batches. I remember my like this whole yellow bond thing. It didn't start now. Remember the times of that brand Ambi,
Yes.
the
Hey,
skin
a
lightener.
lot of sisters got burnt thin, bruh.
Yeah, exactly. My mom actually, she had scars on her face. They took like, I don't know, almost a decade to come off because she wanted to be lighter. And she wasn't the only one of her generation. And
But-
if you see the adverts, I remember somebody once posted the advert on the Creative Directors Forum
it
book.
was-
It
it was
was
so bad.
bad because those days there were no advertising associations to govern. It was very clear where they would show, what was it like? A lighter skinned person smiling and happy, and then a dark skinned person is all frowning. And then
I
say, if you want to
agree
look like
to
this and be more desirable.
I agree with you to some extent
Yeah.
and also disagree.
Yeah.
I agree with you in the extent that generally opportunities are more if you are fair-skinned,
Yes.
even if you're black. If you're light-skinned, it's highly likely you have more opportunities than a dark-skinned person. And
Yes.
that is a fact. You can go into some organizations where it's only, first of all, if it's not 100%, it's probably 90 or 80% women. And of those 80% women, probably 100% are very light.
Right.
But then I also disagree in that
Yeah.
you will meet some independent go-getter chick, she wants to look nice for herself.
Right.
Marana has kuda. It's not really about I need to get a guy with a good wallet or a good job or a business or whatever. But she's also like an alpha, but she wants to look good. But I guess when I talk about it like that, the other day I think I read a quote which said that there is, like with the way that we live our lives as a society, we kind of inform each other's behavior.
Right.
Men are meant to behave this way, women are meant to behave this way.
Yes.
The only way you can
Yes.
kind of go around that is within your community, within a society, you have a different culture. I'll give an example. Like getting a tattoo.
Right.
Generally, it's not something that is looked upon like, well, kubaudar.
Yeah.
But within a community,
Umsada-
if you're artists,
umsadanistika.
yeah, I mean, if you're artists or within your friends or whatever, if you say you're getting a tattoo, no one will lift an eyelid. They'll be like, "Oh, what are you getting?"
Yeah.
Because it's within that a small culture within a society.
Right.
So now this chick can say, Marindinayo, I'm just doing it for myself, but is it really for yourself or you are blending to what society is already?
Yeah, because as society we set the standards, huh?
Right.
And that's why sometimes it's weird. There was a time. Did you? Maybe you might not know of this time. There's a time in the 70s, I think, or in the 80s.
How old are you, by the way?
I heard about this. I heard about this. Remember, in the 70s and 80s, it was more fashionable for you to be slim, very thin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Like Kylie Minogue.
Yeah.
Like you had to.
Razor
it was.
thin.
I don't know.
My days, eyes wide shut.
Exactly.
Because everyone was like, razor
Yes.
thin. I'm like, what?
So it's we set the standards as we. In fact, the people who really set the standards is you guys. You marketing devils. You will notice this year. This is what's in, and you define a whole
Yeah, this
culture.
is what's in.
And you define a whole culture by that, and then it becomes that. Then you got two ladies
Slim and looking
singing
like a
about,
pencil is
you know,
what's in.
yeah.
You look like a
What
like a
about
milk
now?
glass.
Right now, the trend is you gotta be Cardi B or
Curvy.
curvy.
You gotta have a booty. You gotta be curvy. You gotta be able to twerk.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. The twerking thing really worries me, by the way.
You have to be.
Yeah,
Who says that,
like-
Stavi?
The twerking
Like
thing
you
really
like you
worries
see
me.
those mommy daughter challenges on TikTok.
Yeah, man. I'm like,
And
what
they're
the
both
heck?
twerking, and 60-year-old mommy and everybody in the comments is like, "You go, girl! You
Hey,
know,
that's-
show them what
that
you got.
really
Show them
worries
what
me.
you got." And I'm like thinking,
Wow.
no,
That's crazy.
That's crazy. No, well, no
yeah.
offense. That's
So if you can't twerk, you then go and get a bum job.
and then that becomes
It's
something
becoming
else.
cheaper and
Now-
cheaper now. Back in the days, only people like Michael Jackson could afford surgery. Now almost anybody can.
But some of that stuff is really bad for you, man. This lady, I saw some lady who her butt got inverted somehow. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Like the,
yeah,
the silicone implant.
yeah.
You know, famba like.
Yeah. It's nasty.
It's like famba.
I once
It's like sometimes they get
You-
ripped
I
down
once
to your
saw
thigh.
Eish, looking like a tumor. That's disgusting.
You know what I'm saying? So some of that stuff.
So for makeup,
Yeah.
would you be offended if
I,
your
you know what, Costa? I used to I've been getting more and more conflicted as I get older and I get to understand women a bit more. I used to be one of those guys who would be like, "Hey, you should be proud of you are the way you are." You know, why put on even makeup? Just makeup alone before you even get to surgery. I would never even date a chick who puts on a bit too much makeup. So I was like, "Why you put on makeup? Why don't you have your real hair? Why?" You know, why the eyelashes? Some of them are like longer than even your nails. You know, you're
You
longer
fly
than your
away with
fingers.
those items.
And you know, when she starts blinking, she can even cause a tornado.
Yeah. So you see,
But this friend
so
of
you
mine
said that's how you
said
used
to me
to
this
think.
other
What
day
about
that
now?
that's how.
No, you said that's how you used to think. So what about now? What
That's
changed?
what now. Now I'm a bit conflicted because personally I do prefer very, very natural looking women, but I also understand, like this lady friend of mine said to me, I feel more comfortable and secure when I put on makeup.
see that's where
I just can't walk out with the way I am.
yeah. It's
In Ango and not dealing
And
makeup.
my
but
wife is a makeup artist. My wife is a makeup artist, so it fits our family. So I actually encourage women to put on makeup.
But for me, my issue is when someone ends up looking like
they're not them.
it's someone else completely. You know, they sometimes not gonna do
Yeah.
makeup, and then you meet them again was not makeup, and then they're like, "No, I met you at." And you're like, no,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, or someone's looking at you funny,
You know,
and you wondering could go how far, and maybe she's thinking,
Yeah,
how
exactly.
How come he can't recognize me?
Yeah.
We were together just, you know. Yeah, for me, when it gets
Well, just
to
30
my
minutes
levels,
ago. But so where do you draw the line then? Because sometimes even eyelashes can change somebody. You know that a weave
I
can
think
change how somebody looks
there's-
completely.
I think there's two different things. There's one way it completely changes, and then there's one way it kind of augments. You still see the person, but they just look a little bit, you know.
Yeah. So you see,
Nice.
That's the tricky part now.
yeah, wait.
Well,
So apa ya
because
problem
remember
nema
already-
makeup artists ka nema surgeon wasingagone basa.
Aiwa, but it's not good to have gone basa Costa. It's now matter of taste, man. Until already, that's why it gets all confusing. Already, beauty has always been in the eyes of the beholder, right?
Exactly.
So I might like somebody maybe with a big butt, someone or somebody with a flat chest, or the other way around, and so forth, right? So in my eyes, I'm seeing somebody who's looking like a XYZ, okay, Michelle, and I'm like, oh, amazing. But to somebody else, this is pathetic. So it then even confuses even the women that do that. Even they sometimes are not even clear. K. Michelle did, obviously, she also did it for the likes, but she filmed, I think, a whole process of removing implants and reducing some of the because she realized she'd now gone too far and was making her really uncomfortable.
Haisi nyaya kuti society ndo yanga yakumujaja ere ndiye ndiyanga akufeel out okay I think I've done it too much because also you see
I think she said she wasn't comfortable anymore, but she did it to to please guys because she was just an ordinary woman with a normal small butt.
You see, that's the thing.
And in our black communities, you then are judged by that. Remember how you said it? I think I blame men because in our black community, someone then passes through and the people say, Anamagaro, she's got a small bum. And then, so by that objectification, eventually after some time as a woman, you then feel, so maybe I should. I've got a friend of mine who had a boob job. She had like flat chest, like really, really nothing. So as other women started getting boobs in their teens and then early 20s, still nothing. So when she got to 25 and she could afford it, because I think it cost her like 10K,
wow.
She went and did a boob job.
Yeah.
In the SA, Cape Town.
It's life. The thing is, you know what? At the end of the day,
does it affect you having, say you have a child, and because normally, I mean, your breasts, don't they grow when?
Yeah.
So what happens if you've got implants?
I
think the different types now.
If someone knows the answer to this, please comment. Because this is a deeply medical question. But with that, I've seen people go through it's weird. As you get older, you start not caring too much about whether or not your boobs are or your butt is whatever. Alicia Keys stopped wearing makeup. Did she go back? I don't know. Someone told me she went back.
I'm sure no pick ambijana and there's a
ambijana just light
to just But then again, I don't mind it so long as what Costa's talking about, where if you are comfortable with it, but your person is not really comfortable with it, then you may need to find another person.
Yes.
because you can't force a person to want to not do makeup.
Yes,
and you
that's
can't.
True.
Maybe
vice versa.
Yeah, but I know some guys. I can count a very large number of guys who do not like women without makeup.
Yeah.
But there are with women who put on makeup.
Yes. No, they're saying if a woman doesn't put up makeup, what I'm saying. He's saying if a woman doesn't put on makeup, do you understand?
Oh yes, you're right. You're right.
Guys like that.
You're right. You're right.
So if a woman doesn't have makeup, I'm not attracted to any way, shape, or form. Yeah. So you see, that's the thing. Maybe I've
heard somebody say the exact same words, Ashley. That there's this chick that he was dating, and he actually we were just venting over it. And like, I don't understand why she doesn't like to doll up when we go out.
Right.
Yeah, she comes out exactly as she just puts on lotion and stuff.
Panoguna patronima issues. Because like the fact that maybe we were fighting or there are some unresolved issues. And then you quickly move on, but that person is still stuck on that. So when you then say, let's go out, maybe she's just being civil, by not disagreeing to go. What's the point?
I don't know. She was just one of those women. She actually does not like makeup. She doesn't like the whole. She really liked the short, natural hair, and she was just the way, just like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just who she
Saka
was.
wakazombosangana sei
I don't know
kuti-
now, but
kuti
that's just who she was.
one person has uncomfortable.
You know these things with relationships.
Yeah, sometimes that in relationships you get with someone thinking, you know that old saying, women get into relationships thinking that they can change a man, and men get into relationships thinking that a woman won't change.
Yes.
So we're in it for the wrong reasons. So
That's some deep shit right there.
Yeah, you only go this is the woman that I niggerini with. I got a friend of mine whose spouse actually told him straight up, Shamari, all that stuff I was doing before we got married, I was doing to attract you. It's as simple as that.
Yo.
Yeah. Because you told me that's what you like.
That's what you like. So
that's what she said. Yeah, I remember the conversation.
Why are you changing?
Well, no, I know change, whatever the case may be. But I'm just saying, they saw it's like.
Was this chick saying that she's now going to stop doing this?
No.
She's saying, Kuti, you can't change your taste because this is what you like.
No, it was more of as an afterthought to say, listen, dude, you're now judging me over little things, but some of the things I didn't really like to do. I did it because I did it for you. In that way, it wasn't malicious in a way. It's like saying, Kuti,
it wasn't malicious.
I cared enough to change for you, to say, okay, let me do this.
Yeah.
Because you like this, I'm going to do this.
Like cooking, for example.
Yeah.
I think, I know the story you're talking about, Ash, but let's give maybe cooking as an example.
Yeah.
That maybe he likes his sadza at 5 o'clock and with T-bone steak or something.
Yeah.
And she would always do it to please him because he said that's what he wants in a woman.
Yeah, before they start.
So now it stops. Yeah. Now it stops and she's like, Sha, I don't like doing that shit. But that's because you said you liked it.
Yeah, that's the way I got.
So, in conclusion, what are we saying?
We're saying
real or fake? What's your take?
It's up to you, I think. It's up to the beholder. Because at the end of the day, if a person feels more confident with cakes of makeup on their face, it's fantastic. More power to them.
Okay.
And
so it's more up to the individual, not the viewer.
Not the viewer. In the individual, if the individual is okay with it, then what else? It's your body. You can do whatever you want with it. Just please tone it down.
I agree. I think if the individual is happy and they're comfortable and they're secure, but however, they should also be happy. I mean, the person that the viewer that they're gonna be with, they should also appreciate that the viewer might or might not like, but as long as they're fine with it.
Yeah, if they
I was once told this line by another lady friend. She said, "It's my body, my choice." Men should stop this whole thing of we like you women darker, we like you women lighter. No, we like you women taller or with big butts or whatever. Stop that.
The problem
we'll do what the F we want.
The problem with
if I want big boobs, I'll get big boobs. If I want small, I'll get small. It's my body.
The problem with that is, yes, it's your body, but in as much as you have an opinion, you cannot stop me from having mine.
Yeah.
So it goes both ways. You can't ask for independence and say,
conclusion.
"Oh, my body, my choice." That's great, but
be cognizant of the repercussions of what you look like.
Yes, and you can't you can't then force people to have a perspective about your body that suits you.
Another thing, just as an aside. There's this where do I say this? This woman, it's clear that she had work done, but she complains that why are you looking at me? I'm just saying.
We're just saying, man. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and please share the link on all the Instagram platforms.
And remember,
can't wait for the next episode.
Get advice from proper people.
Yes. This was just, we're just saying.
Yes, from proper people. Yeah. Just saying.